What's up, country style family? It's me, Art. I am out here today in Den Finn's garden picking a couple of fresh vegetables. Got some squash already, and I'm gonna get a few other things. I was just thinking, when it comes to soul food items, if you had to name a list, probably people would name things like fried chicken or fried fish and so forth. But when it comes to vegetables from the garden, it's hard to beat. Collard greens. You know I'm right. But here's my question for you. Have you ever had a collard green sandwich? You heard me right. A collard green sandwich. Nice tomato right here. We'll take that. If you haven't had that, all I can tell you is get your lips ready, because we're making some in the kitchen right now, and they are quite tasty, and I've got a lot of help. Some surprise people you'll want to see. Get ready to try it. Country style. Move! Go. There he is again.
Hey, what's going on, huh? Look what I got. Collard greens.
Here we go. Niece Muffin is in the house. She's got the collard greens, and look who else is here. We got your boy Gissum right here. Gissum's got on his face mask today. Gissum, tell him what's going on with the face mask.
Just an allergic reaction to some medication.
That's an allergic reaction. That won't stop you from cooking up no collard greens today, will it?
No, I don't think so.
All right, Muffin, you all set?
Yeah, so I got a couple ideas of what we could do with some collard greens. You got any?
Yeah, got a bunch of them. Cook the hell out of them.
Okay, we'll cook the hell out of them.
That's the main thing.
All right, well, you guys, it's all yours. That is a healthy batch of collard greens there. Look at that right there, boy. There's nothing like a collard green leaf.
Yes, nice and tough and very green. Also in here, another country favorite people like to talk about. I can get to it. Good old ham hock. Nice flavor to put in collard greens.
Okay. Now, let's just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room first of all. Now, we all know country is collard greens. We know that. But collard green sandwich now, that's something new that people aren't all that familiar with. Talk to us about that sandwich.
Well, actually, the whole sandwich thing is a lie. The collard green, people used to eat it with cornbread and fatback. All they did was made a cornbread fritter, slapped some collard greens in the middle, and throw a couple pieces of fatback on the side, and gave it a new name.
Well, we're going to find out about it.
Country style. The thing is, I was looking at the one that was the ham hock blocks, but Raven said you might wanted to get, you didn't want those. You
If
wanted
it
the
was
whole.
already cut up, it would have been better than this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to pick
There
up.
ain't no meat in this. Look at that. Ain't nothing but a bone and some skin. But anyway.
You can make it work.
Yeah, what happened?
Now, Gissum, how are we gonna do the collard greens? Some people like to chop them up fine. Some people like a bigger part of the leaf in them. How do you like to do your collard greens?
Well, actually, the proper way is to cut them up small. Like all the glory greens and all those you buy from the supermarket, they got sticks and all. Who wants to eat a big old half a leaf collard green? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the tough part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna chop them up fine.
Yes, very fine. So they're easy to manage the digest. That's a very important thing.
Roger that. I see you've got on your Gritsologist shirt. Your grits video went very well for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
People are trying the muffin grits recipe, and they should thank you for that.
Yeah, and I thank them for supporting us in the show.
Okay, Gritsologist. All right, let's get on these dang on collard greens. Greens!
Another thing we want to mention is we're going to be putting some fatback in our collard greens. That's gonna be a part of the collard green sandwich.
So we're doing ham hocks and fatback.
That is correct. It's gonna be nice and crispy. So when you bite into it, you'll have a little crunchy consistency.
Well, the fatback don't really give no flavor.
Right.
That's why you put it to the side. But the ham hocks are flavorful. And these little Weasley ones we got, that's all they good for is flavor. Don't expect to get no meat.
All right, come on in.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh man, the fireman arrived. The fireman just rolled up out of nowhere. What's going on, fireman? What's going on, man?
Working.
Well, you are the hardest working man in Marlboro County, South Carolina.
Pumping that septic tank now.
Is that what you're doing? Boy, you know what?
That smell is.
What? I can't get home to this man here. We don't miss that tomorrow.
That's what you say.
I got it.
Steven them folks had yesterday come to me down there.
Look at Niece Raven just walked in.
Raven.
Niece Raven's in the house. And we've got everybody arriving. You guys gonna help with the collard greens? Is that it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Good luck, Eddie Boo Boo.
Yeah, good luck.
I doubt if you're gonna get much help with collard greens from the fireman. Now, if you needed to put a coon in a pot, the fireman would know how to hash him up. You remember you told us about hashing up the coon?
Yeah. Not, I hadn't cooked the coon the last couple of years.
Well, we might have to get back to that sooner or later. Do you know what they're doing, fireman?
Yeah.
We're about to make a collard green sandwich.
I heard that.
You heard of it? With some fatback and ham hocks.
Just finished eating that back.
See there?
Now, as we mentioned, you see how fine Unc is cutting up the collards. That's very important. That's how you keep them tender and not tough. The finer they are, the easier and faster they will be able to cook and easier to digest. Very
You gotta watch
important.
me. We'll get one of his fingers in a minute. You gotta watch it. Hey man, I gotta go back to work.
Okay. All right, fireman. Thanks for stopping by, man.
All right, man. I'll talk to Dan Fennell
Hey, country style.
all the time.
As Unc was mentioning earlier, you see this part here? As he mentioned, sometimes you'll find in those collard greens that's in the can, the big old stem piece. This piece is not really that good, but people cut it up and put it in there. We're gonna throw this part away. We're not gonna use it.
We don't even want to deal with that, do we?
Nope, not at all.
No. Okay, I got you. I hear you. Raven, can you think of anything we could do with this? They're all yours. Okay, so they have no use for those stalks. Boom.
Now, this is what a collard green's supposed to look like when it's cut up properly. Some people make them even thinner than that, but you know, this is about the normal size, right, Raven?
Yeah, some people cut them up thin enough. They say that you thread them through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, your mama cut them through.
That's how my mama cut them.
No, we can't cut them to get through the eye of a needle now. That's pretty dang on thin.
My mama cut hers like that. She cut them real thin like that.
Wow.
Okay, you already did.
Yeah. Oh, that's not that. I do not.
Oh, okay.
Got a little teamwork here. Got teamwork. We got nieces Muffin and Raven and their Uncle Gissum working on a collard green combination. Can't wait to see how this is gonna turn out.
Hey, Raven, if you would, get that silver pot outside of that pot there and put these little skinny things in there so they can be getting cooking.
Now, we all know that collard greens is a slow cook. And you can't rush them. They won't let you rush them, will they?
No.
Not unless you got a pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker, then you can get them a little faster.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, but we're gonna go low and slow with this cook today?
Yes. Now, I know that my uncle will probably cook his a little bit different, so I'll share my side of how I cook mine, and he'll share how he cooks his.
Oh.
I start my water boiling first with my meat in it before I apply my collard greens in there, so I let that cook about 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, why do you do that? Is that
So I
some
can
kind of
pull-
advantage?
Well, I just pull the flavor from the meat so that it's in the water, so it makes
Well-
its own broth, and then I throw my collard greens in the
Well,
water.
you see, I'll tell you why I don't do that. So
told you.
first of all, if you look at this meat here, it's tougher than a piece of rubber, right? Now you gotta really cook hell out of this to make it do what you want it to do. But these are summertime collard greens. Summertime collard greens are always tougher than wintertime collard greens. So you have to add an hour's cooking time on this. If this were wintertime and the frosted fell on them, you could cook them for an hour and eat them up. But with these, you can't do that. So that's why you have to do it like that.
Okay. You know, I was talking about this earlier. It's something about fresh collard greens. Now, wouldn't you guys agree? If it comes to country style soul food vegetables, the collard greens probably gonna be about tops on that list, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to soul food, it's hard to beat a collard green. Everybody wants them, right?
Right. Yeah. And for
Even-
those that
even-
can't cook collard
even-
greens, they cook cabbage.
Even people of other nationalities are getting on the collard green bandwagon too. I won't call their name, but they know who they are. If you really want to know, I don't know if you ever heard this song or not, when it said, "And your mama's chickens taste like wood," where the collard greens are the same way. Everybody's mama cannot cook. If you're used to eating your mama's cooking, it's gonna always be good, but don't serve it to nobody else.
What? Don't serve to nobody else. Okay.
You learn something new every time you find your family, I tell you.
Now, you know what I've never been crazy about?
What?
For me personally, I know it serves a purpose. I don't like a lot of vinegar in my collard greens. I know it helps to tenderize them, I get that, but I'm just not a big vinegar fan
Here's a
personally.
balance. See, that's what I was saying about everybody can't cook collard greens. First thing they'll do is pour half a bottle of vinegar in there, and then now they vinegar.
Right.
Then you gotta compensate the vinegar with a little sugar. It's gotta be a balance.
How's that cleaver? I see you rocking that cleaver. Isn't that the technique for using a good, sharp cleaver? You want to rock that blade, don't you?
Yes.
That's how you get that fine, detailed work right there, friends. All right. By the way, I forgot to mention this. How do you like this shirt that I'm wearing? Florence, Alabama. Now, here's the story. Some of our country-style family gave me this shirt from Florence, Alabama. They came to the cook-off, said that they love us, and they brought their whole family to support us, gave me this shirt. So I said the least I can do is wear it, show them how proud I am of it, and to thank them again, country-style family. Florence, Alabama, in the house!
And tell them thank you for all you YouTube supporters. Love you very much. My lips look kind of funny, but don't worry about it.
You look like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, I'm a cousin.
Did you see that?
Potato head.
Wow, I see why he's wearing that thing on the mask there. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about this fatback. Okay, again, if you're talking about stuff from the country, this might be Exhibit A, because fatback has fed a lot of country families. Back in the day, if this wasn't on your plate at breakfast time, something was wrong, because they could usually get just a piece of fatback to put on that plate. Put it with a biscuit, put it with whatever you had, but if you had you a piece of fatback, you was getting ready to have some good eating.
And you
What else?
know what the story is about
Tell
the
them about
fatback?
the story of Black Lagoon.
Well, the people were poor, and they didn't know about bacon.
Yeah.
One time, my mom and them had cooked some bacon, and we didn't know nothing about that. I said, well, Mom, why does this fatback has red in it? And she said, oh. She said, well, that's bacon. But we had never heard of bacon. Well, we were poor. Wasn't no bacon.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
There ain't no red in fatback, friends and neighbors. You know, but yeah, bacon was an upgrade for sure. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get back to it.
Hey, you don't know how to hold it.
You want to cut?
Why you cutting? You should have kept cutting it big, kept it whole, and then sliced it that way because it's easier to hold when it's
Go and show her, Raven.
She got it.
Do not put that on there.
Yeah, go ahead.
She got it.
She like to give out instructions but want to be hiding behind the scenes.
Well, I mean, look, everybody's not a cleaver specialist.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
don't-
gritsologist. You don't
Right.
have to be a cleaver specialist and a
Well,
gritsologist.
that's true.
Okay?
It's over.
Here you go, here you go.
No, you got. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Go ahead.
Oh,
There you go.
y'all didn't get the butter beans, did you?
No, they
They say you gotta go to Mr. Johnson's house. to
Yeah.
get them, so.
Oh, BK didn't have none?
No, he
see,
said he ain't had
had
none in 10 years.
Look at that knife work.
I think this is the first time I ever seen her cut up.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Go, Ray.
Now, of course, there's a lot of pressure on Raven. Of course, her brothers, who are award-winning chefs now, Chef Gavin and Chef Shaquan and Den Finn, you know, they did well in the cook-off. You probably saw that.
Award-winning, as Uncle Dennis said.
Yeah. So now that puts pressure on poor Raven to have to hold her on in a cooking family like that. Do you feel any pressure?
Nope.
Well, let me
Not
tell you
at all.
something. No, but let me tell you something.
What?
Because I don't cook.
She's lying. She does cook, and Raven cooks the best sliders. Don't sleep on her, so look for those in the show soon.
Oh, well. Of course, these collard greens take a long time to cook. We already talked about that. So, hey, what better way to pass the time than reaching into your pickle jar? We've always got a pickle jar somewhere close, and in this case, there used to be peppers and pig feet and all kinds of stuff was in here. I think there's some boiled eggs in here now. Look at that right there. Y'all know anything about this? Come on. If you don't know about this, then you're really missing the country experience. Right there is the pickled boiled egg. It's been marinating for quite a long time, and watch this right here. Wow, that's good stuff. Just passing the time while we cooking up these collard greens. That's good stuff right there. Pickled egg. That's the way we do it, baby. All right, so Gissum is still cutting up some of these peppers here. These peppers just kind of give it more flavor and stuff, don't it?
Well, yes, then this is not a hot pepper, this is a sweet pepper.
Yeah,
I use them because they're colorful.
I got you.
And nobody wants no ugly food.
Right. Now, speaking of ugly, Gissum, I gotta tell you, those lips, man, they're something to deal with here,
Oh,
dude.
come on, man.
You know what? It looks like a collagen injection. You look like one of the Kardashians. You know, you ever seen the Kardashians?
Listen, I already know I look like the creature, so
The creature from the Black
leave
Lagoon?
the creature alone.
Well, it won't be long. Probably, another day and you'll be good?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
Somebody said he looked like Mr. Potato Head.
Well, your fans will understand. They'll say that he's a trooper
Right.
because he's toughing it out. He's working in the kitchen, even though he's dealing with the collagen injection. So it's all good. You know, Gissum's a tough bird.
I don't know if you can see from all this steam, but we got our collards here at a nice boil with our onions and our peppers. I'll lift that up just so you can get a nice, look at all that nice color in there.
Yeah.
Put the top back on. Just had to give it a little stir.
That is really coming along nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming along very nice.
Hit it with a couple of little pepper flakes. They're up in the cabinet. Cayenne pepper flake, yeah.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper flakes. Whew, that is a lot of steam.
All right, now you can turn it down, Buck. I just had it on fire to make it to a ball.
Where is this? Where is this? What was that? Yeah.
I said, well, the thing of it was, we were supposed to be eating fish over here. Now, you ain't called a damn thing.
Gissum's just talking
And
here
you
about
sit your ass up
various
there,
topics,
then
and
you wanna
I'm just
drag
sitting in
something off
here,
your
sitting here
house.
listening
Well,
to
what did
him.
you catch yesterday?
He and Niece Muffin are just talking about various topics here. But as I'm sitting here, something occurred to me, something very important, and I've got to share it with him. He may not like this, but I got to share it with him because it just occurred to me. Gissum, it just occurred to me. Guess what? It just hit me just now.
What?
Your collagen injection. You know what's going on with the lips right now?
Here you go with the fucking lip.
I know, man, but they're trisulating, dude. Trisulating. Oh no, the lips are trisulating. Oh no, hell no. Oh
Fucking with somebody.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
I know that. That's why I had the mask on in the first place.
Oh,
I knew
no.
you was gonna do that.
Oh no. Okay, okay. All right, so now the gritsologist has her whisker,
Yes.
just like on the shirt, the whisker.
I'm going back and add my liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gissum there's on him a Budweiser break. Got his Budweisers working now. This party's cranking now. He's got the Budweisers working.
So how I make my fritters is how I do my pancakes. So I do them a scoop at a time, just so that I have an even amount of batter when I go to pour. You know, everybody does them differently, but this is how I do mine.
You're gonna make smaller fritters.
Correct.
Well, it's gonna be big enough to get collards in though.
Yes, it will be once I spread it out. Absolutely. You know when it's ready to flip, just like with pancakes, you'll get a nice golden edge around, and you can see around the sides, and then it'll start bubbling. And then once it bubbles around the sides, you know that it's ready to flip.
Yeah.
Made my fritters, and like I mentioned, they look just like pancakes. So now I'm going to make my collard green sandwich. And to give you a nice flat surface, you want to turn your fritters over
Yeah.
to your flat side.
Definitely want to turn. You want to flip the fritters.
Correct. So then, to give you a little crunch consistency, I'm just going to grab some pieces of the fatback and just layer them on here like so. All right, yes. So you just want to layer your collard greens like so. And it doesn't have to be pretty, because once you bite into it, the collard greens are going to fall out. So.
Roger that.
And then we're going to come back over here to the table. And then you're going to flip your other piece over. And there's your collard green sandwich.
Wow. Wow. Now who gets to eat it? Me?
Whoever would like to try it.
Yeah, I want
Wanna
to try it. Yeah.
All right, so you
Hell
want me to cut it
yeah.
in half for you?
Hell yeah.
Want me
Let's
to
cut it in half. That's
Okay,
a lot.
let me get them cut in half.
All right, all right. Look who's joining us at the table. My man, Killer D's in the house. What's up? What's up? Hey man, listen. We're working with this collard green sandwich. Have you had one before?
It's been a while.
Huh? We're gonna be seeing what David working with here, Killer D. Big Dallas Cowboys fan. We won't hold that against him.
He took a second bite. It must be good.
He did take a second bite. Mm-hmm. What you feeling, man? What's going on? What you thinking right now?
Taste of the collard greens that time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you got a little cornbread working with it? Mm-hmm. Now, you've had these before, collard green sandwich. You say it's been a long
It's been
time?
a long time.
How does this one compare? This was a combination with Niece Muffin and Gissum putting this together. What do you think?
I think it's very good.
So, sandwich is right here, and we're gonna give this sucker a try right now, baby. Yeah. Okay. Got the cornbread working, the fritter. The collards are right there. They're the feature in here. The fatback, I did get a little piece of it right there. You know, you gotta be careful how you bite fatback. This is a great little combo. It works. Collard green sandwich. But wait. Let's try a little of this too. I mean, come on, why not? Okay. Now, we're gonna see what it's like with a kick. Yeah. Thank you. I could do this. You can do it. We all can do it. So there's only one thing left to say, and you know what it is. You knew this was coming. You might as well get ready. Bon appetite.
But something like that, people like to see their meat when they bite that collard green. They want to see some meat dragging on out of there, don't they?
Tony gonna lie to you.
Hey, you said you would like to do some thick bacon as the meat.
Yeah,
you
the,
think?
the thick cut bacon, that thick center cut bacon would be awesome with that.
I think all of them would work. Just what do you think would be the best meat?
I think the ham, but both of them would work. And see, with a collard green like that, you can fuck around and say, okay, I'm making pigtail collard green sandwiches. Cook your pigtails off the bone, zap, boom, collard greens on there. This is South Carolina, man. You can do the same thing with hog maws or any of them fellas.
You want to make a hog maw sandwich
You
on
could
collard
do
greens?
it. You could put them to work. They usually be on the plate together anyway.
Something like
So the hog maw juice rub off on the collard green this way.
What about if we took the cornbread and moistened it in some Budweiser? Would that work?
No.
No.